Welcome back to part 2 of What If I Was in Attack on Titan. I almost said 7 Deadly Sins. Okay? So, in this What If, I went over a whole, how did he, went from being a, brother to the king that created a new Titan, but turns out they had they already had a Titan, was a multiverse, but he hid his appearance so well. Because, let's just say they had a first Titan was a male instead of a female. But his job was, er, his job was to, keep things smooth, but he also can bend reality. So then, he really doesn't. So, yeah. So now we are in the part where he wants to lose himself on. He just wants to kill. Oh. He just wants to kill all for every other Titan except for him. Because he knows that his friend always tells him the truth. Huh? And then he Titans became much more also becomes a Titan to save his friend, and then my guy was also skilled. So he basically beats the Titan as he walks up, or then the whole courtroom thing. His friend was there as he says, "I'm giving my honest opinion to all of you." Aaron and didn't want to hurt his other friend. He has a lack of control of his Titan. The new people or new users of Titans have lack of experience with them. As they're like, what do you mean? Do you all believe me if I told you that I was a multiverse Titan? As they could not believe that he is. As they all point guns at him. As he says, I'm not that kind of Titan. My job is to adjust the reality stuff. I have seen too many deaths and too many of okay? As he used his power to see everyone sees what will happen. As he tells Aaron that you will be under my supervision. Okay? As your friend and as his as yeah, because he actually my character didn't like allow his men or like Aaron's guys to like get killed. So they all got saved, so no one actually died. Plus, he is really fast, so like faster than like a rocket thing. So yeah, sorry if there's noise in the background. The so basically, so as Aaron or like he teach Aaron how to use his Titan abilities because he knows one or two things, or he knows a lot of things about Titans. As so, he smiles at him and tells him that he accepts whoever. So, and then Levi, he he was about to kick him in, like what he did, but instead he grabs him by the leg before, as he says, "Don't you ever try that again, Levi." As he uses his power, as Levi's entire body like felt really, really heavy. Like he collapsed as he's trying to get himself back up, but the pressure is too hard. Like Levi didn't learn that. As he tells him that that's my power, gravity. Some or all Titans have like unique different ones, but I will teach him. I will be his. Okay? If that's okay with you. As he understands, it'll be a scout regiment. Sorry for her pinning you down like that, Levi. I did not want you to end up like hurting my friend. So yeah, Levi and him starts training like every single day of go ahead, change into your Titan form. There's a problem with that. He actually, it's not, I don't have the ability of Titan shapeshifter thing. Or actually I do, but I'm always a Titan. Eaten in my own eyes. EYE. Ein. Plus, you thought Colossal Titan was big. There's someone can outmatch him. There's one person that's like really brave. So, as so on that subject, on Titans, as the oh, not that guy. This guy says we're on that subject of Titans. So, how do you know all this stuff? Well, I do know that in the near future, you will lose an arm to a Titan when he is saving the Aaron from that. Really? Yes. And then years later after that, you died from like I can't remember correctly, but yeah. So then the guy or so a couple days after they had their meeting thing, my guy was with that crazy girl right there. Yeah. So then he says, well, you know what? As he, let me try. As he actually says his actual name of the Titan, as the Titan in his memories are like coming back to him. As he says, can you say hi? As the monster says, hi. As everyone got caught off guard on it. They could not believe this kid or this guy knew how Titans are. As he explains to them that I know that all of you who are like Titans, or I know all of you aren't Titans. You all don't understand how the Titans work, but I do. As he explains that I'm the Multiverse Titan and I can and basically do whatever I want. I can and turn people into Titans if I wanted to, or bend laws of physics as a rocket or as a rock lifted up into the air. As then he smushed it with yeah. As then it turns to dust in midair. As he like then he went over to the Titan number 2, the one that's not um not this one, but the one that's laying down on the floor one. Yeah. He ends up hold on, give me a moment. course, the one of the Titans that was laying down one, I can't find the image, so yeah. So that guy that bites his tongue, well, he ends up like asking, how does the don't mind me asking, but how did you like become a most powerfulest Titan of them all? As he says, as he telepathically says to him that I'll tell you when we get there. Okay. And then they arrive, and he also explains that hold your tongue until we get to there, okay? As she starts giggling, and there's actually one person that actually did fall in love with him. Was the was actually there's two people. Her, because of like of that, because because her reason of why she loves him is because he's a more caring person. Really? Or yeah. So then the other person that cares about him is actually one of the traders, the scouts. Or no, her. That girl right there. She ends up reason why she's in love with him is because he knows the feeling of losing someone caring. As there was a plate of breakfast things was delivered right to her side. So when she always tries to figure that out of why someone's being so nice to her. As so then yeah, then when she realized who it was, she becomes that instead of like all negative through the entire series or anything, she ends up becoming the him like the most kind person to him. Um then the whole like and the female Titan appears and then all that stuff. As as she tells him that if if I knew that this day would come, But there's one thing that I wanted to ask him. Because he and he, er, I, I want to ask him if, but why is there a plate of food next to my bed when every morning, when I get up, there's a breakfast platter or breakfast thing right beside me. Really? Yeah. So I want to ask him if he was the one on that did it. As he tells, or as they then the whole her get shielded in the ice is thing, and Aaron tells her, my character, that did you play the food next to her bed in the mornings? Yeah, kindness. Because I kind of feel bad for those people that are her name. Okay? As they did not realize is he had kind heart for everybody. As most of them and it was fresh eggs, bacon, and all that stuff. So the one that has the bread thing, this one, and she ends up eating the entire thing. As they asked him, some of them asked him, that he, yeah, they all asked him, why isn't he so, kind heart? So, then he explains that he has seen too much of destruction, despair, and all that stuff. And so, yeah. Plus, he cares about them. And the image, as they tell them that, oh, I forgot. Before the, him, Levi's team was in this, what if was not slaughtered. Actually, he saved all of them. Because compared to Levi, my character's moves infinite amount. Infinity. basically. He can use powers to hold Titan's place and then use, like, Slice if he wants to. So then, yeah, him still be alive, the one that bites his tongue still be alive, and him still be alive, and the girl still be alive. As he predicts the future, as he tells him to not engage the enemy thing. Because he wants to show him. So then when he showed him what will happen, yeah. Then he got scared. And yeah. So most of them didn't die. Beast Titan got apprehended. He learned so much, like, as she literally tells him that, man, the you need we needed a Titan translator. And can I, of course, she says, can I, like, what else do you have up your sleeves of a Titan? Well, I can predict after, like, predicting the moves, I can also use time thing. Like, basically, as she's, like, explaining stuff, as all that stuff, and then she creates these, like, thunder spears. Huh. As the thunder spears, like, you want me to take my Titan form if to see how it works with a human body? As she's like, sure. As he transforms, because let me remind you, he's immortal. He could survive anything. So when that spear, like, thunder spear, launched right at his behind his neck when he was a Titan, and then when they pulled it, they thought he was dead, but then he came right back. Like, that was not as fun. And they're like, man, call me crazy, but you have a immunity to everything? As he explains that my his he wasn't born as a normal human like the rest of you. I was born as a Titan, and then I ended up getting introduced to a metaverse. There, he gained the powers of And she really didn't thought about that. And she really didn't think about the how he becomes so like calm um in like really tough situations. Then yeah, then the whole like Aaron thing. So then the guy or so the girl that girl decides and she just straight up asks him on a date. As he doesn't really like truly understand what she means by that, but it yeah. So then he ends up them telling them that he is the one tough guy. As he explains, because there's actually one thing, he was born as a Titan, not as a human, but as a Titan. So his body is big, about the same size as a like colossal, but the when he got introduced to the metaverse and then came back, it was like his reincarnation, like reincarnated to be a human with like same look as Aaron's his hair. And then he looks around and he just predicts the as let's say at like Moonlight thing, the Titans comes out and they all start trying to attack him, right, and his friends. As he says, as he used his Titan abilities, everyone stay behind me. As everyone's like agrees, as they hide or they went behind him, as the Titan or no, my character uses his colossal or no his multiverse power to cause gravity around the surrounding them, like all the Titans that were surrounding them, to have a like gravity pull, like basically like they are now laid on the floor, like Levi how Levi did it, or like how Levi couldn't handle the pressure of the and so when he lifts himself up after he was done, and he says, "All right, time for us to move." As the guy aim as jumps off the building, becomes a colossal Titan, as this colossal Titan was born differently. As he walks or he picks them up, um, and walks or runs, man, his speed is faster than and like all the Titans put together. And yeah, then yeah, as she becomes his friend. Because, yeah, like, she didn't realize that he was a colossal titan, as he explains that he wasn't the same one that the kicked the wall in. As he actually says the actual name of the person that did that. As, yeah. So then when he became back to normal, like human form, instead of like what Aaron went through, he ends up grew like tall. So then the girl, that girl right there, that one, she ends up has so much interest in him because she understands him the best. So does her, her, and yeah, between both of them, they always had interest in him. Hey, because he doesn't even know his own age. Because, how should I put this? He is infinity, basically, or his age is infinity. What do you mean? Or probably all of you don't know that. Because in this what if, my guy named age can be at different ages. He could be 2-year old and so then yeah. My guy or so then both of them was like because he had a friend or no, actually he used his power or my character uses his power to like basically treats them as friends. Then the whole like debate on who should he date who, all debated. But then he walks up and tells her, or tells both of them that he doesn't mind dating both of them. As then the whole like thing, they became to both wives to him. And yeah. So then, yeah. So I'm just like skipping all the way through to the like season 4 thing, or spoilers ahead. But my guy was so then every single one of them, all of his. So no one died, actually, except for those people that from canon. Except for. Yeah. So. Yeah, like, Kenny, the one that trained Levi, and turns out was Levi's uncle, that technically would be the uncle of him. Yeah. So, surprisingly, no one died in this What If, except for his father, because his father was. Yeah. So then his mother, or Aaron's mother, tells him that reason is because, or actually, my character tells Aaron that reason why he wanted you to eat the Titan, or eat him, is because he's actually, that's how you gain the special Titans. As some of them are like, so you're basically got the mantle for it. Okay? As Levi, or, so then, now we are on to the city thing. Of course, my character was there before. As he visits, it's a nice town. As some people say, or one person says, "Where's your, like, that armband thing that goes over your shoulder?" Oh, my apologies. It's. I'm just gonna use this. So he says, "My apologies. I'm not from around here, so I don't really know what the rules of this town is. I'm just visiting." So yeah, as they didn't realize he's just visiting. You know we're at war, right? As the one of the guys from a different town says that. Yes, I know that. The But you who aren't truly gonna send me to the back to my own home world, or home thing, right? As they were thinking about shooting him, but then he activated his Titan ability. As the soldiers were basically, like, their bodies can't handle the gravity, so they try to lift themselves up, but in the end, no one. Yeah, so then he says, "I really do have to apologize for that." So, as he walks, or to the Capitol, where the president thing is, as he says this, "Are you planning to attack the my hometown?" As he says, or he actually says the name of it, but they And he said, yes, you must be the messenger. You're also a Multiverse Titan. Yes, I am. And if you don't leave us alone and quit sending your little, like, pawns or your little titans, I might have to come out in my big titan form to just stomp on all of you. As yeah, that's why. So that's why both of them, because my character has the same attitude as Levi has, but it was on a whole nother level. That's all I'm asking. I know that the armored titan is that made. I could sense the aura of that. Aaron Yeager will try to steal your armored titans is okay. So don't bother. As yeah, Aaron or they're like, man. So how do you know that? As he remembers. Embers, like, oh yeah, all right. Then it happened, and then he becomes like this big monster, and then yeah. So basically, surprisingly, no one died again. Yeah, except for because his father died, and the Titans mostly died. So he comes and visits with her from time to time. As he knows that she knows that that glass core, she could still hear his voice, his beautiful voice, telepathically. As he tells her everything that was going on since after that whole incident. As when she heard what happened to her, or what happened in the last like 3 or 4 weeks, she decides, or she starts to cry. And she's like, she could not believe that name. Yeah. As he tells her that that two people asked me out on the name. That's what my character is saying. or telepathically saying to her. But between I know and I understand your pain. So then when he tells her how he feels about her, she thought he was gonna be cheating on him, or or he cheats on her. That's what she thought. But then when he stops her in her dream thing, he tells her that I'm not. As he kissed her right then and there in the dream world, as she basically understands what it means. As he tells her that he wasn't a human at all. He was born as a Titan before the first Titan. Yeah, so as then he tells her that, yes, I did put breakfast right next to you. And because I know that you will, how you felt about it. Okay? And he's about to leave her dream thing, and she says this. Hold on. If that's really true, so tell me. If you had to pick one, I can never decide. As he says, I can never decide on who's the better. As all three of them. Yeah, so basically all three agreed. And it's funny? After the whole incident between Aaron used his ultimate Titan move, the one that has crawls. Yeah. So then he tells Aaron that no need to worry. But instead, he tells the princess that he'll be going and convincing the country to make a peace treaty. So yeah, he does that. And everything was, or all the government understands that. Sorry about that. Yeah, so he says to them that all of you need to create the peace treaty. Because you already seen what will happen if Aaron, one of my men, yeah. So then, basically they did. So, yeah, basically everyone survived. So, and then their peace treaty. So, bye.